Hey guys, welcome to Sippin' and Spillin' It with Sid from 3 Mississippi. How y'all doing? Hope you're having a good day. Man, this week has kind of gone by weird. I'm like, oh, it's Wednesday already. Well, you guys will see this on Thursday, but um, you know, kids here went back to school this week, so Monday they had their open house basically. Frankie already had her schedule and stuff, but we had our time to go around and meet the teachers that we didn't know, and she could see where her classes were, so she could kind of figure out like where she's supposed to go. And Tuesday was her first day of high school. Can't believe it. Still blows my mind that she's in high school now. Just absolutely crazy, insane. I don't know where the time went. Oof. Anyway, um, she had a great day. She had a little, she was a little bit, I guess, just the first day jitters maybe, but she said she had a really good day, and hopefully today will be just as good for her. She should be hopping off the bus shortly, um, with tidings of how it went. but it's sad. It's hard, send her off to high school. It's just is insane to me. Absolutely insane. But she's loving color guard, and she's got friends in some of her classes, and she has her lunch period with some of her friends that she doesn't have classes with. So she was happy about that because it means she gets to see them a little bit during the day. And man, up until then, we've just been kind of working on getting stuff done. Now that school's back, Frankie's not home during the day to help with things or to do anything, obviously. And then some evenings, she's got youth group, and she's got the band stuff, so she has certain commitments some evenings that she has to. I know he likes to lick my fingers, and then he wants me to mimic cleaning his face. I don't know why he does that. It's adorable and also incredibly odd. See, then he'll rub his face up against where he just licked. It's weird. You're a weird cat, but I love you. So Mike and Frankie actually worked a couple of nights in the shop, putting up some walls, because Mike's had some late nights, and so he was working kind of, in the evening. There weren't things that they could do because there was no light. So they were working, in the shop, getting some things done, and he managed to get some T11 up on the walls and get a few things like that done. And you guys saw we got the fencing done for the goats and the dogs down there, so they have fresh pasture that they are on. We've had a little bit of a learning curve with that, with the animals, because they're they have a healthy fear of the fence, which is good, right? That's what you want. But they also don't trust now the gate over there because they think that it's spicy. So they think everything is spicy now. They think that the pen that I put the dogs in to feed them, when I tried to put them up to eat, they thought that was spicy, and they would like not come over. And I'm like, I know you guys are hungry. Like, it's time to eat. Let's go. And they'd like come over, and then they would back up like they were scared. And I was like, oh, come on, guys. So I think a few more days they'll have that down. The first day was a disaster. Anne bum rushed me, and I couldn't get her back in the other side of the pasture. And in my pursuit of her on dewy, wet grass, I ended up basically sliding into first. So I kind of hurt myself a little bit. Got a nice little bruise or two out of it, but nothing too major. But finally was able to get them separated and get her back over there. But man, ugh. So now that we've got the other kennel out there, it's a little easier because I can take them and put them in with their food, just like I was doing up here on the top section. So hopefully as the days go by, that'll just get easier and easier. I think that they just, it's just like with anything. I've just changed their whole life. I just flipped everything upside down, and so now they need time to like adjust to what their new surroundings are like. But other than that, they seem fine. Beulah touched the spicy fence once and like kind of turned around, and when I say she ran away, she probably, I don't know, she probably just went a couple of yards. She didn't even go that far before she just like stopped and turned around and looked at it. Well, today I saw her, because that's one of her favorite areas basically that we just took away from her. There must be some good grass or something over there that she likes, because she spends a lot of time in that back corner. She really likes it over there. And so today I saw her like slowly walking up to the electric fence that would take her over to that side, and then she would like turn around and back up a little bit, and then she'd walk towards it and eyeball it and kind of pace back and forth a little bit. Like she's like, I see it there. I know last time I did that, it was bad. And you can see her kind of like mulling it over, like, but I kind of want to go over there, but I don't really want to go over there. And she finally gave up, and after about 10 minutes of kind of eyeing the fence and pacing, she kind of turned around and went down to her other favorite spot. So she has like 47 favorite spots within her big paddock, which is a couple acres, but she, you know, it wouldn't matter where we did it. It would be like, but that's the spot I want to be in, because I used to be able to go there. You know how kids are. So I think she's figured it out, though, that's, you know, a no-go anymore. But so far everybody's adjusting pretty well. So, I mean, it's good. And we've got a bunch we want to get done this weekend. I think it's still supposed to be pretty blisteringly hot, pretty spicy out, if you will. But I know we have several things on the list to get done. We have some maintenance things we have to do, and we've got very excited about something that we have to do this weekend that I don't want to spill the beans on yet, but I think it will be a very nice addition to our area to help with relaxation and some downtime, and you know, so I won't spill the beans on that yet, but that'll probably be it might be part of like next Friday's Through Mississippi video. It might be Tuesdays, but I doubt it. Probably be next Fridays. And I know we have a couple other things. I think he wants to get some more things done in the shop. He worked on it again last night. And he's got some more things he wants to move around and kind of finish up. And he still has a lot of organizing to do. Because once he gets that done, there's some things in the garage that will belong in the shop, probably up in the rafters that he built. So that'll help kind of alleviate some of the things that are in the garage that don't really need to be in the garage. So I'm excited about kind of getting those things out and away. So we'll see how much of that we can get done this weekend. And I know there's some other things we need to do. There's some mowing and bush hogging type stuff that needs done, kind of maintenance stuff like I mentioned. That, you know, during the week is sometimes really hard to get certain maintenance things done. Like I take care of certain things, you know, maintenance stuff with the animals, you know, a lot of times that's, you know, I'll do their hooves, I'll clean stock tanks, I clean the coop every day. You know, there's things like that you kind of do, maybe not as frequently, that I'll take care of during the week, and I'll do some edging, and I do, you know, some of that stuff. But certain things, it's like, that's more Mike's category, you know, some of the maintenance stuff. And some of it, yes, I'm capable of doing it, but I also can't do everything. So, and a lot of my time is spent at the computer, editing videos, and that's one of those things where I can't multitask that. I have to sit and focus on that and get it done. I can't be kind of doing that and kind of doing something else. So, although I do take breaks from it sometimes, if I'm not on a super big time crunch, I will, you know, work on something for a couple of hours, and I'll squeeze in some time over here, and I'll squeeze in some time over there, and then I'll go do other stuff in the interim. But I prefer to sit down and really like focus on at least a chunk of it at a time. I don't like to do like, you know, 5 or 10 minutes of editing and then 5 or 10 minutes of editing, because I feel like it messes with my flow, and then I have to kind of go back and watch whatever I've done already up to that point to kind of like get a feel for it again, if that makes sense. Because chances are in the meantime, I've filmed other things and I've looked at other things, and so my brain, I have to go back to what what that was, what that theme was, or what I was doing. Otherwise, it's going to look like it was put together by a committee. Not saying that it maybe doesn't sometimes, that, you know, but I do the best I can. So, and then I'm kind of, you know, getting stuff ready because I'm going to be gone for a week and they're going to be on their own. This is my last full weekend home before I leave. So, you know, trying to make sure, you know, I'm going to go to the grocery store, make sure they have stuff in the house that's easy for them to make. Maybe leave them with, you know, a crock pot of something that will be good for leftovers for a couple of days. You know, stuff like that to make sure, you know, things are taken care of. You know, make sure I clean the house and all the laundry's done and everything's done before I leave. I'm sure I'll come back to an absolute crap fest. I have no doubt of that, but at least I can say I left the house clean. And then I'm a little, you know, not sure what's going to happen as far as videos that week. I'm hoping Mike will be able to maybe get some content out that week. I won't be taking my computer with me, so at least I don't think I'm going to. However, that could change if I've shot enough footage and maybe have stuff that I could work on and post. I don't know. But I think I may just be like, hey, you do that, because my time there with my family is a little bit limited already, and I don't want to have to be staying up trying to edit and all of that. So I think I may just be, you may not get a video out of us that week. I'll be real honest, you may not. I hope we can still get at least one out that week that maybe Mike can handle if he's got time. It'll probably be a gardening video, or it'll be maybe a fishing video or something like that, which, you know, I know you guys love the fishing videos. So we'll see. Maybe he'll get something out. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what he does. But we haven't really talked about that yet because, you know, we're always so focused on what's happening right now that we don't usually, we go a certain amount in the future, and he knows I'm going to be gone, obviously, but we haven't really discussed the posting for that week. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so I'm excited to, you know, go see my family and some of my close friends, and for my visit back to California. I just wish California wasn't in California. But it will be cooler there than it is here, so at least I have that to look forward to. It won't be humid. I know that. Know that for a fact, Jack. But yeah, and then it'll just make me appreciate coming home. But I have a feeling after, you know, a full day of traveling and getting back, I'm going to be tired. So that next day is probably going to be a struggle for me to kind of get back on schedule. And it's, you know, I'm not one of those people that does well with the time difference. So being gone for several days and then like coming back to the 2-hour time difference, it's going to take my body a while to reset, just because I know I'm not good with that. It took me so long when we moved here for my body to adjust to Central Standard Time. It took me way too long, I feel like. So hopefully, you know, last time I went, we were gone for like, I think 4 or 5 days when I went to California last time, and I had a little bit of trouble adjusting, but not too bad. Had trouble adjusting when I got back, but you know, this time we'll see. We'll see if I do any better or worse. You know, try to keep myself on a good schedule while I'm there, and you know, not stay up too late or go to bed too early, or you know, any of those things. Try to split the difference, I guess, and not put my body into total shock of like the times and all of that. So, but anyway, gotta get going. I got a couple things I gotta do, and then we've got our live, which will have already happened by the time you see this, but gotta get that set up too. So anyway, guys, I hope you are having a fantastic day, and you know, we're more than halfway through the week as you're seeing this, so hopefully you've got nice plans for the weekend with your family. And as always, guys, remember, stay blessed and safety's off.